Hi everyone, today I have a Hello Friend card, and it's a shaped card, which is really fun. So I've got a few fun products to show you. So if you want to make this card, or even just learn how it was made, please stay tuned. This week I'm going to be using the Design Toolkit number 7, and it's got 8 pieces to it, and most of these pieces have an inner shape or more than one inner shape on them, so there's plenty of shapes to choose from. Then we have the Susan's Flowers paper pack. Forgot this sheet right here. This is the front sheet, and it is double-sided, so there's twice as many designs. So we've got, just to show you really quick, it's really fun color combo. I like the teal with the kind of avocado green and the lilac and gray and black and white. You can see all the colors on this sheet right here. It's really fun. Then I'm also going to use the Susan's Flowers ribbon set, or Simply Susan ribbon set, and that goes perfectly with the Simply Susan paper pack. And I also have matching Dazzles. Here they are. So these are the Susan's Flowers Dazzles, and you can see those flowers match exactly the style and design of the paper pack as well. So with that, let's get started. I want to use this main shape to be the shape of my card. So I'm going to do that just by starting with tracing this onto thick white cardstock. Just with a pencil. And if you accidentally draw on your template, you can always erase it. Okay, now I'm going to cut it out. And now I'm going to glue this to the front of my blank white card. Now this is a 6.5 inch by 5 inch card, and when I put it on here you'll see that this actually fits inside that measurement. However, I want my whole card to be this shape, so how am I going to do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to first glue this shape onto the front of my card with the top going over the fold, as you can see there. And then I'm going to just simply cut around the card around the rest of my shape. So here my card's facing down, and you can see how much of that shape is just peeping over the top of the fold. So now I'm going to just, and you can't really see this, but there's that shape on here, and I'm going to just follow that with my scissors, and then I will have my shaped card. So now when I open my card, there is the inside and there's the front. The shape goes over the fold, so when you put the card down, it's a seamless, curvy shape, but then when you open the card, there you have that straight fold at the top. Alright, now to decorate this card. Alright, so I've covered my card front with this black and white dot paper, and that's done easily by just gluing the card to the back of the dot paper and then just cutting it out either with X-Acto knife or scissors. And next I'm going to trace and cut out a bracket label out of this teal floral pattern. I'll mat that on white cardstock, and then I'll put that centered on my card. Alright, so I've cut out this shape and I've matted it on the white just with a narrow border. That's going to go in the center, but I'm going to set this aside for a second. And I've peeled off this lovely floral dazzle and put it on some smooth white cardstock. And now I'm going to color this in primarily with the purple set of the Spectrum Noir pens. but also the teals set. So from the purple set, I've got LV2 and LV3. And I'm going to start with the LV3, and I'm just going to color around these petals. And if you color on top of the Dazzles, it's okay because they're black and they won't show. Okay, now I'm going to go in with LV2, which is a lot lighter color. I'm going over the dark and onto the white. And if you want it to blend more, just go over the line between the dark and the light and you'll see it blend just like that. I love coloring in these Dazzles with these pens because the Dazzles give an actual raised edge to the lines as opposed to like a coloring book or a flat picture, and it makes it really easy to stay within the lines. And your Spectrum Noir markers are less likely to bleed out of the lines since these Dazzles tend to have thicker lines. Alright, I'll finish this up and I'll be right back. Oh, by the way, I mentioned the teal set. It's actually turquoises, in case you were looking for that. And I'll list the links below, or the links in my blog description so that you know exactly what I used. So, alright, so now I'm getting all the pieces to put my card together. I've got this piece, and it's going to go in the bottom corner here. I tied a bow from one of the ribbons in the Simply Susan ribbon set, and that's going to go in that corner. And I also have these two pieces which were made from the design toolkit. This black one is this shape here, and then the purple one is one of the inner shapes. This one on the bracket labels, so if you can see that, I don't know. There we go. So this small one is going to have Hello Friend on it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and piece this together. It's pretty simple. And arrange it so everything looks okay. Glue it down. And I'll be right back. Alright, here's my finished card. So I have all of these pieces arranged, and I also have these little flowers which are also on the Dazzle sheet here, so you can see. And I've centered those with some rhinestones. Some of them have the clear baby bling, and some of them have the lavender bling. Now, I've used up most of the tiny ones, but that's what I used for the center of the two here. And then I left the inside blank, and the ribbon I attached with dots, which is a must for pretty much any crafter I know. Just the dry sticky glue dots. And then finally I took a cosmetic sponge with Stays On black Stays On ink and just inked all the edges just to give them a more defined edge. Alright, oh, did I mention I foam taped the flower up, so that's foam taped, and then this purple label is also foam taped. And that's today's card. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for today's bundle. Thanks for watching. First in this week's bundle is the lovely Simply Susan paper pack. And here is the first page. It's a really beautiful, kind of a doodle type of design in the corner. And on the back of that is this lovely purple dot. Then we have a very tiny, it's almost like a herringbone or a houndstooth print in teal and gray. On the back of that, a large black and white dot. Then we have an all over purple, black and white doodle floral pattern. And I love how these flowers are so unique in their circular patterns. On the back is a nice kind of lime avocado type shade of green. Then we've got a nice neutral gray texture. A teal floral all over pattern. And it's kind of a tone on tone, a little less contrast than that all over purple, as you can see. And then we have that same sort of a houndstooth. If you look closely, it's not really houndstooth, but that's kind of what it makes me think of in that lime green and black. Then we have a black texture, purple tone-on-tone chevron, and this is showing up kind of blue, but it's a lilac color. It's very pretty. And then on the back of that, really beautiful chevron print, which is also very trendy nowadays. I've been seeing that chevron print on everything, even fabric and clothes and whatnot. So then we have the Susan's Flowers Dazzle set. And you can see these flowers match perfectly those doodle flowers on the paper. It's got a really cute label with Hello Friend, as well as a scallop, kind of a lace border. Then, don't want to forget this ribbon set. This is a Simply Susan ribbon set. There are a dozen different ribbons in here. It's a really great variety, and they've been selected specifically for this paper pack. So they'll go with every project that you make with this paper pack. And then, last but not least, the star of the show is Design Tool Kit number 7. And I'm gonna it comes with a chain, but I'm just gonna spread out the pieces so you can see them better. So there's some larger shapes here, and they're really useful if you want to make a really large label, or if you want to shape your card that way. They can obviously be used horizontally or vertically. So how many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. And you're even getting these little guys here. This is really cute flower. And there's also words on here that give you different ideas on how to use them. And these look a little funny, but they're actually pieces to make a paper bow. So that shows you how to do that on there. I love this shape. It's very simple, very elegant. It's got a miniature version in there. And there's another one there. These are actually, you can use them for so many things. Words, photos, embellishments, to frame anything pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Simply Ann, and please join me again next week for another fun project. Thanks for watching.